What's up, you guys? I believe that I owe you a story, and that is the story of how I've been missing out on sleep. So, this is not really a shocking story, really. If you're looking for like a detail of something troubling me that has got me sleep deprived, there really isn't anything. I titled this Insomnia 2.0 because back in 2016, late August, I had an episode of going 8 days without sleep. And I remember how frustrating it was. I was just worried about why I'm not sleeping. I wasn't feeling tired. I wasn't feeling any type of physical consequences really, but I just could not sleep. So then when I finally slept, I wanted to throw like a big celebration or something. But this time around, about 2 weeks ago, it started off kind of strange. I had 4 consecutive days or nights where I would fall asleep but then wake up exactly at 4 a.m. 4 consecutive nights. Then the 2 nights that followed that, I woke up at 3:52, exactly at 3:52. And then after that day, I was not able to sleep anymore. Like when I woke up during those times, I would try to, fall asleep again, but I just couldn't. And then it turned into staying up the whole night. And let me tell you, I promise you, there's nothing stressing me out. I'm not worried about anything. I'm kind of bummed out about a little thing, but this is something that's honestly more out of my control than not. So I really do not focus on that and don't let that depress me like it used to years ago. But as of lately, I want to say that the allergy or cold, I guess, that I caught for a period of like 27 hours, I would have imagined that would affect my sleep because, I couldn't breathe very well. And when you're sick like that, no matter what position you lay down in or what the temperature is, you just cannot find comfort. So that was happening to me 2 nights ago. But lately, it's nothing is helping me. Like, I was taking melatonin regularly because I'm like, well, maybe I just have a unbalance. Um, and then I was also trying to take some other supplement that's supposed to be relaxing. But I feel like what is catching up to me is maybe a magnesium deficiency. And the reason I say that is because I work out consistently. So I feel like I am losing it more than I'm replenishing it nowadays. And ever since my supplements ran out, I haven't been able to afford buying them. Um, like, to give you an idea of what's happening, the months leading up to Sprint are really challenging because everything piles up for me. I do the lease renewal for my apartment, which, they always have to crank up the price for some reason. Then I also have my car inspection due to buy the sticker. Um, and then it's also the month where you gotta file taxes, and taxes sometimes really mess me up. Sometimes I end up owing a lot, and this all started ever since they threw that healthcare situation out. So I always end up owing something. Last year I didn't. I got By my standards, it is a pretty generous refund, but I was not expecting that at all. Now, you might say that I do have things stressing me out because I just explained what's happening, but sincerely, I've done this for many years now, so I know to anticipate it and to tackle it, and that I'll be tight when it comes to money. But that's never robbed my sleep. Like I've done this for years, and out of the blue, I'm having this issue to where I'm not sleeping. But interestingly enough, I have energy, I can focus, I can drive safely. I don't feel like I'm shaking. Um, I feel perfectly normal. The only thing is that because it's been 2 weeks, now I'm starting to worry about the fact that I'm not sleeping. And I also feel it in my skin too. Like when I wake up, my eyes are a little puffy and I see like spots of dark, and that's something that I'm not used to. But I'm not concerned about it appearance wise. It's more of this cannot be good for me. So that's what's starting to worry me now. So because someone asked today about the story of my not being able to sleep, that's what helped me realize it. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess my stress now is the fact that I haven't been getting my sleep. But outside of that, I promise you, I feel perfectly fine. Um, Nothing's depressing me. Nothing's in my head. Like I'm not anxious. So I'll keep rolling. I'll keep working out. I'll keep eating, going to work, doing my stuff. I'll keep filming. But yeah, I will report as soon as I'm able to successfully sleep. Because I feel like if I made the story of how I'm not sleeping, I should catch you guys up on when I finally get to sleep. But yeah, sometimes I, as of lately, I haven't been able to film like I normally do, like do live streams where you guys can actually be present because I've been really tight on time. Like I said, getting prepared for the stuff that comes up in this month. There's also an inspection going on because our apartments got sold. So I need to just straighten up a few things in my room and also quickly do something about the bathroom as well. Like, it's not filthy, filthy, but just make it a little shiny and stuff because I haven't done a deep cleaning of it in a couple of weeks now. So now I just want to just lightly do something to it so that it's neater looking. But yeah, you guys, that's really it. I am not stressed, I'm not sad, I'm not worried, but somehow I'm not tired. Right now, I'm not sleeping. I'm still eating like always, nothing has changed about that. The only thing that's changed is I'm lacking a supplement that is typically associated with aiding someone's sleep. So maybe that's it. My mother offered me her calcium supplements, um, calcium magnesium supplements. She's like, well, if you need magnesium, I got some pills, if you want to take them. I tried one last night, but the serving of that, it's supposed to be four. And because I take other supplements, I didn't want to take that randomly and maybe have them interfere with the ones that I've been using in the absence of CalMag, you know. So yeah, you guys, if you have any suggestions for me, hit me up. Last night someone mentioned that they need ambient sound to fall asleep. I tried it. I used the sounds of the animals that usually sound at night, like the insects that make noise at night, crickets and junk. And I felt myself sort of easing into sleep, but then anxiety kicked in because although I have my phone plugged in, sometimes it charges down. Like it may be plugged in, but I'm losing percentage somehow. So I said, I cannot afford to have this, playing the ambient sound, and then I drain the battery and I wake up late for work because my phone is the only device that I can trust with an alarm. My iPod, I could set an alarm for it, but it tends to slow down sometimes because I never connected to the internet nowadays, and I noticed that it's actually falling behind by 7ish minutes. So it's something that you cannot really manually change the hour or change the minute unless you connect to the internet. Maybe there's a way, but I don't know about it. But yeah, you guys, that's it. I'm sorry that this is not a very engaging or a fun video, or like one of those that really get people talking and thinking. But someone out there was curious about why I'm not sleeping, and I had contemplated making this video, but I said I don't like to really talk about problems nowadays when nothing big is happening. So I didn't think this was a story worth telling, but I guess I should make a video of it so that it's on the record, that once again I had another episode where I went days without sleeping. So yeah, you guys, I appreciate you asking. I think um, the guy who asked was Mr. Aussie or something. I know the word Aussie is in it. So yeah, thanks for asking. It's really what prompted me to finally talk about it. So yeah. All right, guys, I think you've heard enough of this already. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have any suggestions for me. I feel like someone out there might say that I should try an Epsom salt bath, and I really would love to, but my bathtub is kind of strange to set up because we have a lot of stuff placed around it, so it's not a very comfortable bathtub, put it that way. But if enough people mention it, then I'll have to give it a try. It can only help. And then I guess I should research again my sources of magnesium because I'm trying to think of one right now, but I'm not sure. I don't want to mistake it. Um, I want to say leafy greens are it, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not thinking right now. I'm supposed to be getting ready for tomorrow. So yeah, you guys, I have an early shift tomorrow, so I cannot hang out for very long tonight. But I promise that at some point I will be back in the channel. I'm pretty caught up with the comments you guys have been leaving. I just haven't had the time to really sit down and, leave my stories. So I've been sort of cherry picking, which comment can I address and which one needs a little more extensive addressing. So yeah, I haven't forgotten about you. It's been a tight week for me when it comes to time. So yeah, just bear with me. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.